So we saw Wreck.
The other quarantine.
And I know it's really late, and I know probably everybody else has already seen Wreck.
No.
Okay, but a lot of people have. Tom, we're a little bit late on that.
We're a little
especially
bit
being
late.
movie reviewers.
Okay.
So
This movie.
this movie was it was a
Much
lot
better than quarantine.
Yeah,
I
it was a
hear.
lot better.
So sound design, really good, really good. Fucking scary animal, fucking cat noises.
Yeah, what do you think they used?
I think they used cats.
I think they took a puma and stepped on it.
In
and
all
they-
senses, sound design was very well.
Yeah, it reminded me of like the lightsabers from like Star Wars, or
Yeah,
like Chewbacca,
Chewbacca
where they
had
use like
18
a bunch.
different animals,
Yeah, and
yeah.
like I'm sure they did something like that. It was a really good idea because they didn't. I guess they did that in quarantine. They did something sort of kind of like
Kinda.
it. It wasn't as like.
Wah,
Wah, wah.
And also, but not just like the animal sounds, also like the camera sound went all funky in a lot of places, and there was like high pitched electronic noises.
Yeah, it
and-
was
The
actually,
actual believability of it being like actually filmed.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it was
like
very
a
believable.
directly ripped from the camera. It was really well done.
Anyway, so this was also, it seemed like it was more violent.
There was like a lot of violence in this movie.
The use of the hammer was a little bit
It was
used
fucking
more.
awesome.
Wait, the only thing. Wait,
Oh,
no hook ladder.
they didn't use a hook ladder.
But they didn't use
Of
it
course,
in
they also
quarantine.
didn't use it in quarantine. They just kind of
But-
showed us and made us think that it was going to happen.
I'm kind of glad that they didn't do that though, because then I didn't have the. Then I wasn't upset because it's just like, okay, you're not gonna use a hook ladder, and I know you're not gonna use a hook ladder, and you're sticking to that promise.
Also, there was a lot of people when I read about these movies that they say it's literally scene for scene. Okay, I admit a lot of it, basically the whole movie is scene for scene, but there are differences. Don't play that
Apparently
game.
That whole sequence at the end with the explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole explanation at the end of the movie was totally not there in quarantine. You had to basically make it up yourself. In
And
Wreck.
not in a good way. I mean,
It wasn't like,
ambiguous
oh, let's
endings-
think about it. There was nothing to think about.
nothing to think about. It was just, wow, there's newspaper on the wall. That's cool.
In this, they actually gave us legit,
I understand
yeah,
what was happening.
yeah. Also,
But
there's,
it didn't over-explain.
yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't
exactly.
give it to you in concrete.
You still had
Yeah.
to think. There's still stuff to think about, but they actually gave you something to base your thoughts off
The
of.
whole enzymes.
Enzymes.
Enzymes will fucking cut you wide open.
I liked that this movie didn't have a blue filter.
I liked that it had a green filter, but it was done really well. Better night vision than Cloverfield.
Well, I mean, no, throughout the whole movie, like an Underworld.
Oh,
type
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
lighting.
Yeah.
Like
You can
it
compliment
was
that.
to the point. Like if I saw these characters in other movies, I would know who they are. Unlike Kate Beckinsale. May God
Who-
bless her soul.
I can't.
If I see when these two saw her in another movie, they're like, oh, I didn't recognize her without the blue filter. Me, on the other hand, you know.
Being a creepy stalker.
Oh, I watched
Um,
Click the other day.
Anyway, so the lighting was really good because it wasn't like in quarantine the whole building was totally dark for like the whole thing. In this, it was like a normal building. The lights in the hallway stayed on most of the time. So I thought that was really cool and it made it less creepy, you know, or more creepy. I'm not sure. I got distracted for this feeding Tom and Marshmallow. Can we talk about enemy design?
Oh,
like
We just
enemy
talked about
design.
special effects.
Yeah, let's do that.
They
I have
were
a question.
good, They weren't overused.
I have a question for you guys. Was the enemy, if you will, at the end, like, fake or real?
Guessing CGI.
I think
Because
that's what
I'm sure they had a special effects budget.
I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell though, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
very well
really well done. It
Which
was
is basically
really
what we're getting to.
spooky,
It was
spooky,
spooky,
spooky.
spooky.
Overall effect of the movie was very good. Very piss pants frightening.
Yeah.
You're a
Shut
pussy.
up.
It was scary. I screamed.
I don't like horror.
How many stars did we give Quarantine? Didn't we give it like 1 or 2?
No, we gave it 2 because we had
Two.
we had an argument about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gave it 2. What would you guys give this one?
5.
Oh.
I would give it 5. What
Vote.
was wrong with it that it didn't deserve 5 then?
I'm gonna give it a 5. Because think about it. I think the reason why you're giving it 4 is because you've already seen it practically before. If you went into this not knowing,
If you were a night vision crazy apartment building virgin as I am, I would give
I'm
it
going to
5.
bed.
Quarantine was a movie. Wreck was
a
a film.
An FYLME.
5 out of 5.